Americans are facing a nightmare that seems to have no end. Every time people think conditions are starting to improve, something happens and we get back to square one. At the beginning of this year, the federal government assured the population that the economy would be booming by the end of 2021. But that turned out to be a big, fat lie. Instead, what we have is the worst inflation since the 1970s, the most epic supply chain crisis in the history of the United States, and nationwide supply shortages that are threatening to undermine our traditions this holiday season. In fact, this is gonna be the new normal holiday season, and you have to set your expectations very low. Otherwise, you'll probably get bitterly disappointed. The upcoming holidays will not be like what most people have grown accustomed to, but our leaders and the corporate elites are still trying to make things sound better than they actually are. Oh, the corporate media is already encouraging us to look on the bright side.
All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Ba'ashem Kodesh, the blindness to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites, according to the prophecies that are written in the scriptures, yo. I want to go into this lesson dealing with the new norms. So it's welcome to the new norm. This is going to be the holiday season that none of us will ever forget, because them are going to this pagan holiday, as Jeremiah 10 have described these hedonist customs, and the Lord said we're supposed to not go in the ways of the heathens, yo, because people are look on this time of the year as a festive season, time to party, time to buy up them presents, and time to get them trees and put them presents under the tree, and lie to them kids about this big fat dude with them still live on North Pole, where them refer to as Santa Claus, But it's that time of the year, yo. And in one of the most, or what is a so-called joyful time of the year, time of mirth, the Lord got turn it in a time of mourning, because all the countries around the world are warning about inflation, the coming inflation. But you so-called niggers out here in Jamaica feel like this is not going to affect you. You make a sad mistake, yo. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh. And now is the time to get out of the ways of Babylon, which is America, yo. The philosophies where it push, which is this whole system, yo. So now is the time to separate yourself, so you won't feel what do I call it? You won't feel away by what's taking place, yo. Because this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh bringing down this kingdom, yo.
As opposed to last year, in 2021, we won't have to cancel Thanksgiving, even though shortages continue to plague most of our stores and supermarkets. If you've been noticing emptier shelves when shopping for Thanksgiving, you're not alone, a recent CNN article reads. But you won't have...
And these precepts continually come out, yo, because these are the times that we're in. So this is 2 Ezra 6, and I'm going straight to the point, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear, and sown, talking about the farming lands. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And this is talking about your supermarkets, the place where you get your groceries to stock up for the week or the month, however how you stock up, yo. Because it is written in Ezekiel 5 verse 16, so the Lord I will send upon you the evil arrows of famine, yo, which shall be for your destruction, and I'm going to break the old staff of bread. So this is Yahweh Hashem, yo, Shah is doing, yo. And the more the times go by, the worse and more evil it's going to be.
To cancel Thanksgiving. If you haven't done your shopping yet, don't panic. You may spend more than you'd like to and have to make some substitutions, it continues. Well, that can be translated to, don't be shocked by the skyrocketing prices you see, and don't be upset if you don't find anything you want to buy anymore. Everything is more expensive and retail inventories are running low. But hey, don't be angry just yet. At least you get to celebrate this year, huh? The truth is that the shortages we experienced last year have only gotten worse and more widespread this year, despite the fact that every government expert said in 2020 that this crisis would be long gone by now. A recent survey exposes that product availability for this year's Thanksgiving is far lower than during the same period last year, according...
So this is Haggai 1 verse 5. Now therefore, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. And this is talking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. So just imagine right now in the condition that our people are in. You see me? Them already I get paid a minimum wage, majority of those that are working. You know, you have some that they refer to as being the blue collar, the middle class. But they also are what bag with holes, yo, because of what bills. Because even at daytime, yo, just when you come home, you look on even some of the people in the cars, yo, them face makeup miserably, yo. You can see them not even happy, yo. What you think of cause that, yo? Oppression, yo. Every day you get up here for wake up 9 to 5 or any hour you work, go home, bed, sleep, wake up and do it all over again, man. You feel drained. And when you do all of that work, yo, you're not seeing any benefits, yo. You're working to fill a bag with holes, yo. And what diminish your money? Majority of the bills, yo. So just imagine in the festive seasons when people are going to buy up things for them kids, yo. Because this is the way the world programmed them, yo. As the brother would have used cultivate. In the holiday season, you buy presents and put on your tree. And all of them madness there, yo. You spend money where you not even they have. For buy up one bag of shoes and clothes for God. Just what? Couple days, yo. And after that you have the January period where it's another spending period again. But just to follow this system and this society, you go to your way, yo. And after all of that, you will come back to the knowledge that, hey man, all of that what I do was a waste of time, yo. Now is the time to seek Yahweh Hashem Yoshai while he may be found, yo. Because this might be the last so-called Christmas you might see, yo. And I use the word might because you might not see any, yo. Because as the Lord said, even upon the idols of the Gentiles, there is going to be a visitation, yo. And this whole Christmas fiasco is also an idol, yo.
To Krishna Kuma Devi president of IRI Strategic Analytics Practice, the survey used point of sales data and e-commerce transactions to track weekly store stock rates. It highlighted that retailers typically have a roughly 95% in-stock rate overall. But this year, stores aren't anywhere close to that. During that first week of November, whole bird frozen fixed-weight turkeys were in stock at a rate of 64% on average across national retailers. This time last year, that figure was around 86%. Availability of packaged pie was roughly 68% that week, compared to 78% in 2020. Liquid gravy, with an in-stock rate of 73%, is...
Select here.
73% is down about 12 percentage points compared